another video on the channel today where you have for my player ratings between Newcastle United and Chelsea. The game ended 1-0. If you didn't go and check out my reaction to the game, make sure to go and watch it. There will be a link in the description. There will be an end screen straight to the video, or just go to the channel and you'll be able to see it there. Anyways, throughout this video we'll be going through every single player who played minutes against Chelsea, going through their performance and rate them out of 10. You know the crap now, don't you, with these player rating videos. Anyways, it would mean a lot if you could go and leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow my social links in the description. And yes, let's start off with Martin Dubravka. He was great in my opinion. He saved us in the game where Christian Pulisic was through on goal, and what a save that is. Every player went over to him and congratulated him because he was absolutely fantastic. Even in the first half he had to make a couple of good saves, but if it wasn't for him, it could have been 3-4-0. So for me, Martin Dubravka gets a 9 out of 10. Right wing back was DeAndre Yedlin. In the first half for me, I thought he struggled a little bit. But going into the second half, I thought he grew into the game a little bit. In the first half, defensively, he wasn't great. But that block by Tammy Abraham, it's literally an open goal for Tammy Abraham. If he drills that straight on the ground, it's 2-0 Chelsea. But since he just put it in the top court, well, he just hits it first time, doesn't he? And then Yedlin's there to block it. It's a great block by DeAndre Yedlin, and you can't ask much more from him. If it wasn't for the block, I would probably give him a 6. But for that block, I'm going to give DeAndre Yedlin a 7. First centre back we'll do is Fabian Shaw. He was quite good in my opinion. Some of his passing was absolutely fantastic. Some of the switches he can do is absolutely unbelievable. In this game, he didn't do as many as what we expect him to do, but he wasn't bad at all. I'm going to give Shaw a 7 out of 10. Jamal Lascelles, he was alright. Jamal Lascelles, I didn't think he really put a foot wrong, you could say. He led his team and he couldn't really do more. There was a couple of steady free kicks there and there, pushed in the back, there's no need for it. But for me, Jamal Lascelles, if I give Shaw a 7, I've got to give him a 7. Kieran Clark, I'm going to give Kieran Clark a 6. It wasn't like your performance from your centre-back, and he was good against Manchester United, but maybe it's a time to bring Dummett back in, or when Lejeune comes back, Lejeune goes in. Because last season when we had Shaw, Lascelles and Lejeune, we were unstoppable. We won 5 games in a row at home. We were great. We were really good away from home. So I think when Florian Lejeune returns, he will go into that centre back role. But for me, Kieran Clark wasn't great today. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Yeah, he scored near the end as well, but unfortunately he didn't. Left wing back was Jetro Willems, and I thought he struggled. Going up the field, some of his passing wasn't great. Don't get us wrong, him and Maximin on that left hand side do work, but today it just wasn't a bit. He had a volley, he could have took a touch, but he volleys it, and it maybe went out. It might have went outside the stadium. It was that high, roll, triple Z. It wasn't absolutely shocking by him, but that shot was absolutely shocking. That's what I was gonna say. Jetro Willems for me gets a 5 out of 10. The first half he wasn't bad, but in the second half it did really let him down. Going into the centre midfield, it's the Longstaff brothers. We'll start off with Sean. I thought Sean, his passing there and there, it was sometimes really, really good or really, really shit. There was a ball that he made to, I think it was to Clark maybe, and then Clark just had a clatter into Willian. It was a poor pass there by Sean Longstaff. Performance-wise, he didn't really interfere the game that much. He went missing a couple of times for Sean Longstaff. I'm going to have to give him a 5 out of 10. Matty Longstaff, he works extremely hard. You can see on that pitch, he works so much. He can run around that pitch and do anything you want. He was probably better than his brother, you could say. I'm going to give Matty Longstaff a 6 out of 10. It wasn't a bad performance. It was really hard for them to go into the game because they had a Cameron Mason-Mount and then Jorginho and Ross Barkley and Brian Kovacic. It was hard for Matty Longstaff, but yet again, it's good for him to get to the experience that what the club want him to be. We want Matty Longstaff to be with his brother in midfield in a sensational partnership. You can see that happening, but Matty just needs to get that bit more experience, and when he does that, we will do better and hopefully get him more goals, more assists, and interfere with the team a lot more. Going into the attack, we'll do Miguel Almiron. I thought Miguel Almiron in the first half was really, really good, really calm on the ball. A couple of his runs were quite nice. Second half, he got substituted off for Andy Carroll. It was nice to see him and Joe Linton and Andy Carroll up top, but for me, Almiron, everyone struggled in the second half. Chelsea were going at us. Frank Lampard must have said some words at them at half time because they were out there and they challenged extremely well. But Miguel Almiron, you can't fault his effort, his performance. I'm going to give Miguel Almiron a 7 out of 10. Going on to the main man, it is Alain Saint-Maximin. In the first half, he was absolutely sensational, and we've got to use him a lot more. He's not going to make every single run perfect. He's not going to get past the defender every single time. But you could see Cesar Azpilicueta shit himself when he seen Alain Saint-Maximin running them with lightning pace. There was a time he got the ball on the edge of the box, got all the way up to the defence, laid it off to Joe Linton, and the attack came from nothing. But I thought he was absolutely great today, and it's great for him to get more minutes, and he's absolutely fantastic. He's going to get an 8 out of 10. It was a good performance by Alain Saint-Maximin. Joe Linton. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups for Newcastle United on the supporters group, and a lot of people are criticising him. Steve Bruce even said in his press conference, "We've got to give the lad time," and I've got completely agree with Steve Bruce. You might think £40 million, that's a lot of pressure put on his hands because of his price tag. One, he's came from the Bundesliga. He's not going to score you goals like Rondon. He's not going to score you nearly 15 goals a season. He simply isn't that player. But I don't know what I mean. In the first half he was good, but in the second half he really, really dipped, and I thought it was a good decision. Did he come off? I'm trying to think. Yeah, he did for Christian Atsu. It was not a convincing performance by Jonathan, but I think he just needs to get one more goal, and then we can push on from there. When he give the lad time, I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Because his first half he was alright, and the second half he really dipped. Substitutes, Andy Carroll. I thought Andy Carroll's passing today was absolutely shocking, but his hold-up play was excellent. The balls were coming to him and he just chested them down. He knows what he's doing in their positions, and he's got young defenders like Tomori and Zuma on him. Can they really deal with a big lad like Andy Carroll? It'll be hard for Wolves as well. Do you start Joe Linton? Do you start Andy Carroll? Because we don't know what this Wolves team will turn up. They've got an away game in the Europa League on Thursday, and we'll play them on the Sunday. It will be a tough game. If Wolverhampton win that game, fair play to them. They've obviously got a big side, but we could really use our advantages to that and hopefully get the victory with doing that. I thought Andy Carroll today, can he really? Yeah, I'll give him a rate. He came on in the 70th minute, and he done his job. He held the ball up, but he just didn't get the goal that we all wanted, or get a shot on goal, or a chance like that. Andy Carroll will get a 6 out of 10. And then 2 substitutes in Christian Atsu in the 83rd minute. And it was nice to see Dwight Gale. Last time we see Dwight Gale in a Newcastle United shirt, he scored against Chelsea in a 3-0 home win. Today, them two, I thought Atsu was shocking when he came on. I was like, what's he doing? He was absolutely shocking, Christian Atsu today, in my opinion. It was good to see Dwight Gale back on the pitch. It is nice to see. All fans are questioning him, but with Carroll and Gale on the bench, what's Muto's role now? We do have options, but not the greatest options, if you know what I mean. Obviously, Gale, championship quality player. Carroll, he's very injury prone. Muto's never got a chance at the club. It's all nitty-picky at the minute with our striker roles, because Jonathan, we're lacking goals. We are the lowest team to score goals this season. Watford drew 1-1 with Spurs, and they've scored 5 goals this season. We've scored 5 goals this season. Against Wolves, hopefully we can get a lot of goals. Obviously, I'm still convinced Jonathan can do something for the club, but the club should have signed Rondon. Rondon would have got us 12 goals this season, no doubt about it. He knows the players, he knows everyone at the club. The stuff we would do for Rondon in that game, because Rondon can hold the ball up, he can do your stuff, but that's never going to happen. We're stuck with Joe Linton and Andy Carroll, so I'm not complaining about them. Anyways, lads, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all for the next one, lads. Anyways, enjoy your weekend, and Yeah, see you all for the next one, lads.